Okay, so this is another Craigslist ad. This I saw while we were back at my wife's mom's house. Saw it on there. Again, I got lucky. I just clicked on there. He posted it like 10 minutes prior to that. It's a dude I bought stuff from before, so he had a couple other people ask about it, but he decided to hold it for me since we had such a smooth transaction. And I was really, really excited. It is a Sega Saturn, which I did not have. I've never even come across one, with about 15 games. Some of them are, pretty pricey, hard to find. So I'll show you what I got. And so, these are nothing special here. Nights into Dreams, a little sampler disc. Daytona USA, I'm guessing is a demo. Nights into Dreams sampler. Jesus Christ. Virtua Cop, this was just kind of loose. He didn't have the case for it. Tempest 2000, which I think I've heard a little bit about. I've heard it's pretty good. It's got the case and everything, just no manual, unfortunately. Next up is Sega Sports, Sega Rally. I don't think the game was in there. I haven't found it yet, but it's Wipeout. It's just like the front part of the case in the manual. I don't know where the rest of it is, but next up is Starfighter. And a lot of these games I really don't know anything about. I never played the Sega Saturn. I've not looked much into it because, like I said, I've never really come across that stuff before. So you kind of bear with me if I'm not very knowledgeable on this stuff. Spot Goes to Hollywood, which unfortunately everything's there except for the disc, so it's the case only. Maybe I'll come across it someday. Hyper 3D Pinball. NASCAR 98, gotta have that, especially here in Missouri. This one I was happy to get. It's a Capcom title. Night Warriors, Darkstalker's Revenge. It looks like a pretty cool game, and I think it goes for like 20 to 30 bucks. So I was really happy that was in there. Again, I didn't know anything about it. I had to look it up. Next up is Road Rash, which unfortunately did not have the manual, but I was a big fan of these on the Genesis, so happy to get that. The Need for Speed. Andretti Racing. Now this one I about freaking choked on my spit when I was going through it. I was telling my wife, I was like, hey, wouldn't that be awesome? Hey, listen, hey, wouldn't it be awesome if I was going through there and there was Panzer Dragoon Saga? Wouldn't that be awesome? And she knows about that game because I talk about it all the time, and she just kind of looked at me like, dude, there's no way. So I started going through there, and I was kind of skimming through the titles looking for Panzer. And so I go through there, and this is all I see at this point. I see Panzer, and I choked. I literally choked on my spit, and I was like, oh my god, Laura! And then, after looking at it and zooming in a little bit, I'm still happy to have it. But it's Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei, or Zui, I'm not sure how you say it. Again, I'm really grateful to get this. I know these games are supposed to be really fun and really awesome. They're not cheap, but I was really hoping for Dragoon, or for the Saga edition. So, yeah, that's alright. Next one here is, again, it looks really weird. It's just a really goofy looking game. Clockwork Knight 2. And this is another one of those games. It's kind of up there. It's like 20 to 30 bucks. Bug. And the last one I have here is TNN Hardcore 4x4. So like I said, the system came with it. It came with 2 controllers, all the hookup wires. I didn't talk him down. He was asking 60 bucks. I thought that was more than fair. So I didn't even try to haggle with him on it. I haven't tested it to make sure it works. I really should have. Like I said, I just haven't had time this week. So yeah, I was very, very happy. I'm so happy to finally have a Saturn. Absolutely just stoked about it. Okay, and these are nothing special. Just a couple Blu-rays I picked up for you guys that are interested. I'm part of the Disney Movie Club, so if you guys are part of that, you know what I'm talking about. every month they'll automatically sign you up for like an upcoming movie that's coming out. And if you don't go in and decline it, they'll automatically charge you for it and they send it to you, which is kind of, I guess it's nice if you want to collect all of them. But they're not always the cheapest. Sometimes you can go to Walmart and get them cheaper that way. So if you're thinking about joining the club, which is a really good deal, you get like 8 Blu-rays for like $90, which, you know, Disney movies aren't cheap at all. So anyway, these came. I forgot to decline them, so they just showed up, and I figured, what the hell, I might as well just keep them. Frozen, which was a very, very cute movie. I absolutely loved it. My daughter and I went to go see it in the theaters. I'm not usually crazy about the Disney movies where they sing through the whole thing, but it was such a well-done movie. It was absolutely just cute as hell. I loved it. Definitely recommend it, especially for you guys with kids. Very good movie. And then Thor: The Dark World. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's any good, but I mean, you can't... I love the first one. The first one was really good, so definitely give it a go. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the stuff I got garage sailing today. Like I said, I got quite a bit of stuff. I mean, I don't want to say it was a failure, because I got a couple really great items. And I got some pretty decent things. But compared, to some of the other chips I've been getting here lately, it's not the greatest, but I can't complain. So I'll just go and start showing you everything I got. This sale I went to, they didn't have any games out, but I asked a kid if he had any. He went and dug these out. Just a couple GameCube games, nothing special. He only wanted 25 cents a piece for them. Mortal Kombat Deception, Fight Night Round 2, Metroid Prime, and NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. I've actually decided one of my goals is I would really like to get a complete GameCube collection. I don't know what it is. There's something really sexy about the system. I really regret that I didn't buy into it when it first came out. At that time, I was really just balls deep in my PlayStation 2, because I was really into RPGs and I was continuing like all those series like Final Fantasy and things like that. So I just stuck with that, and it's the GameCube. The more I learn about it, there's just so many great titles for it. And I don't know what it is. Just something about the cases, the artwork, and everything. It just really appeals to me. I like it a whole bunch. I've had a lot of fun collecting for it. And it's definitely something I think is a feasible goal to go for. Another guy I've been talking to here lately, my fellow Aussie, Retro Renome. He has a great channel, so definitely check him out. He's a really funny guy. I'll leave a link for his page down below. But anyway, I think he's going for the same thing. So maybe we can get like a competition going, see who can get there get there first. But like I said, I only paid $1 for all 4 of these, so it wasn't a bad deal at all. And I didn't have... The only one that I had was Metroid, so... Okay, this next one here is by far the best find that I got today. I mean, it's, like I said, it's nothing grand, but it's just something I've been trying to get for a while. And CGR, I thought about you when I got this, so I can't remember if you've gotten it, in the last couple weeks. I want to say you did when you went to that gaming expo or whatever. But anyway, every one of these things were $2 each. Daybreakers on Blu-ray. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's any good, but I couldn't pass it up for $2. Doomsday. Crimson Skies for the Xbox. A sealed brand new copy of Need for Speed Pro Street. And I asked her if she had any more games left, and she's like, nope, that's all I have. That's all I have. Usually when people say that, I'll pay for the stuff and just kind of skedaddle out of there. But I started kind of digging through some more stuff there, and buried under a whole bunch of crap, I saw this this Game Boy Advance sitting there. It's really nice shape. It's not scratched at all. The buttons are really good. No battery corrosion. And I saw a game sticking out of it, so I looked at it, and it is Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color, which is not a cheap game. I want to say loose, it goes for like $30. So I was just absolutely stoked that she had this. I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. I've never played this one. The only reason I know anything about it is, like I said, CJR talks about it quite often. He said it was like, one of his favorite games growing up, and he's had a hard time finding it. So I saw that, and I started laughing. I was like, man, if he hasn't gotten this yet, he's probably going to be kind of pissed off. But I think he said he's gotten it here recently. But still, I'm really happy to have this, especially this. It was in there, and she was only asking $2 for this. I gave her $5 for it just because I felt like I was kind of taking it from her. She didn't know any better. She's kind of an older lady. So definitely a really great deal on this. I think I gave her $10 for it all. So it was a pretty good deal. And then she threw this in for me. It's just it's some Asian tea. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know anything about it, but I'm a sucker for anything Oriental, so I had to grab it. Okay, so this sale I went to, again, nothing spectacular, just some kind of cool stuff, and I got a pretty good deal on it. Perfect Dark Zero for the Xbox 360, which I don't know anything about. I don't know if it's any good, compared to the first one. But if it's anything even remotely close to it, I'm definitely down to play it. And it was only marked $2, so I had to grab it. Next up is Halo 3, and this is like a huge big box limited, collector's edition apparently. I've never seen this before, but it's really cool. They had it marked for $4, so again, I couldn't really pass it up. And I'm a huge South Park fan, so I had to grab these. I wish they had more of them. I used to have all the seasons on DVD, and when I was starting to switch to, having downloaded stuff, I sold it all, thinking it was on Netflix, so I was like, oh, well, I don't need them anymore because they're on Netflix. And they ended up taking it away, like, last year, so I decided to kind of bite the bullet, go rebuy them all. So I got the 10th season here, and season 5. They had these marked for $3 each, and I think I got this whole stack for $10. So I was pretty happy with that. It's a pretty good deal. And again, not a great deal, but it was kind of nice to get a stack of games. As some of you guys may know, when I first started doing this, started doing my videos, I didn't have hardly any Xbox games, like, at all. Just because at the time I really didn't collect for the system, and really I had not come across many games for a decent price. So, as I showed you guys before, my Xbox collection has blown up exponentially. It's gotten a lot bigger. I'm actually almost out of room down here, so I'm going to have to build another shelf for them. But anyway, so I got another stack of Xbox games here just to add to the collection. They had a lot there. I was just trying to be choosy. I'm not trying to grab, like, every single Xbox game there is. I'm not going for a complete Xbox collection by any means. I'm just trying to grab stuff that either I know I will play or looks interesting enough that I'll give it a shot sometime. So I picked up Sudeki. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It looks cool. I mean, you have a badass chick with blue hair and huge titties, so you really can't go wrong with that. I don't know anything about it whatsoever, but these were all $1 piece, so I figured why not. X-Men Legends. Second Sight, which, again, I know absolutely nothing about. It just looks cool. I want to say I've seen it on somebody's, like a Hidden Gems video before. So, for $1, I figured, like, what the hell, I might as well give it a go. Driver 3. Star Wars Obi-Wan. I don't know if it's any good, but anytime I see Star Wars games, I pick them up. Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I don't know if these games are any fun. Again, I'm just a typical disgusting male. I see large breasts, and I have to jump on it. So, I'm sorry. I'm a pig. I won't deny it. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm a disgusting person. And then the last game I got here was Project Gotham Racing. I don't have this, and I remember when it first came out, a lot of people ranted and raved about it. They said it was a really great racing game, so figured why not. So I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7 games here. I talked him into doing 5, just an even 5, because I think that's all I had. All I had were 20s, and I didn't want to break any bills, so that was a pretty good deal. Okay, so now we're up to the very last item of the day. This is the last thing I picked up before I came home. I didn't get to stay out nearly as long as I wanted to today. Like I said, my mom was here from Florida. I rarely get to see her, and I felt bad that I even went, considering she was leaving today. But she's really cool. She's understanding. She's here to see the grandkids anyway, so she probably didn't want to see me that much. But anyway, this is the last sale I went to. I got a really good deal on all this. I got a Nintendo 64, no expansion pack, but that's okay, especially for the price I paid for it, and a couple of games, nothing really great, but Super Mario 64, NASCAR 99, which I don't think I had, so it's kind of nice to add that, Castlevania, which I've already got this one. I'm trying to get the other one. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one with the werewolf on the front. I've heard this is a really god-awful game. I think some of you guys have commented before and said it was really bad. So, anyway, and then Mission Impossible, which unfortunately I already had as well. He sold this to me for $5, which is a phenomenal deal. He said it works really well. He's been playing it up until recently, so I was really happy with that. And then one other item they had. Most times I would have passed this up. You know, it's just a Guitar Hero 2 box set with a guitar in it. 9 times out of 10 I would have passed this up, but I ended up getting this and the N64 for $10 altogether. It's kind of a cool thing. You know, I was really into this when it first came out. I think I was one of those people that thought, dude, I can play all these I can play Cat Scratch Fever on Expert on Guitar Hero, so I can probably play a guitar for real, like really well. Yeah, I bought a guitar and it's not even remotely the same thing. Like my fingers were all retarded. I couldn't. It's the guys that play, you know, all those guys that can play guitar very well. I commend you immensely because it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of time. Your fingers have to callus over. Man, I got discouraged really fast. I couldn't, you know, keep up. Like I didn't get as good as I did with the Guitar Hero. So, but anyway, I was really into this when it came out. And it's one of those things, you know, in like 10, 20 years, I'll be glad that I had it. It'll look cool on display. It might even be hard to find or, you know, valuable at that time. So, I figured, why the hell not? Alright guys, well that's everything I got over the last couple weeks. Like, I really tried to make this a short one-part video, but again, I can't seem to shut up. I like to talk. You know, I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I haven't got to do this. I just had a lot to say. I'm still kind of on a coffee kick, so my apologies on that. But yeah, that's everything I got. Hopefully next weekend will go a lot better. I'm a little disappointed with what I got today. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, in the last couple weeks, I got some really good stuff. I'm trying to get some more. I really want to collect the Game Boy Advance SPs. I want to get some more of those, especially the 101 model. I'm really wanting to get one of those. I just can't seem to come across it, so I was really hoping to get one today. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you watched both parts, I thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys. I've gotten back up to the same amount of subscribers I had on my old channel, so thank you guys, you know, that made the transition over to this channel. I really appreciate that. All you new guys that have been subscribing, thank you very much. I appreciate you, you know, checking my channels out and giving me a chance and watching and everything. I have some ideas. I got a couple more videos I want to do. I just quit my job last week. I'm starting nursing school here in a couple weeks. So next week I've got nothing to do. I'm just going to be kind of relaxing. So I have a couple ideas for some videos I want to do. So definitely stay tuned for that. And that's really it, guys. So if you know, definitely leave comments below. Let me know what you guys think about everything. Let me know what you've found, you know, this weekend or throughout the week, or just some of the things I got. Let me know what you think about them. If there was something, you know, kind of good in the mix that I didn't talk about, definitely let me know, because a lot of this stuff, you know, I'm still learning as I go. So definitely kind of school me, if you know, kind of learn me, if you will. But yeah, thank you guys again for your time. I really appreciate it, as always. So I will see you all very soon. Have a great weekend. Hey guys, sorry, one last thing I forgot to mention earlier. Somebody just reminded me a couple minutes ago. I did get back to over 100 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys again so very much for getting me back to that point. What I'm going to do, this weekend I'm definitely going to make a 100 subscriber contest. And I want to do something, you know, to kind of involve you guys to get entries into it and everything like that. So after I get this video kind of edited and put up and everything like that, either tonight or tomorrow, I'll make a video kind of talking about, you know, what you guys can do to get entered into the contest, what I'm going to give away, and all the fine details. So definitely also stay tuned for that. I promise you I will get that up tonight. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. I've got a lot more free time to work with. So thank you guys again very much, and definitely stay tuned for that, because I'm really excited to give some of the stuff away. I got a lot of great stuff. I just got to pick what I'm going to do. So thank you again. We'll see you soon.